What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. This is Living in Alberta. And today we're going to take a look at kind of a hidden gem, in my opinion, that a lot of people don't know about. We're going to look at a smaller town in central Alberta that's pretty close to Red Deer. Let's take a look at Stettler, Alberta. All right, this town, I actually went to kindergarten and grade 1 and a few of the lower grades. I have lots of family in Stettler. This is kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. So if you look on a map, Stettler is located about 80 kilometers straight east of Red Deer. So it is a pretty quick commute, just over 45 minutes to get to Red Deer. Now, some people, they do work in Stettler and commute to Red Deer. Lots of people who go to the college in Red Deer will also stay at home in Stettler. Now, it's not a super easy commute, so I don't know if I'd recommend if you're working in Red Deer and you're looking for a small town to live in. Stettler is a little bit far away. That Highway 11 is a single lane highway and it's pretty windy and curvy. And then you get down to Highway 12. But in the wintertime, that could be a pain in the butt, but it is pretty close to Red Deer. So 80 kilometers away, just over 45 minutes. Stettler is a hidden gem in central Alberta. Now let's talk about the demographic of Stettler. It only has about 6,000 people. However, it's kind of the central hub out there in east central Alberta for all of the farming community. It's a big farming community out there. And there is a lot of small towns that surround Stettler. So it gives it that older demographic. When people are moving in off the farm, they decide to move into Stettler. Now, what Stettler is really, really well known for, and this blows my mind every time I go there, again, only has a population of 6,000 people. So you're not going to expect to find things like Walmart, which is insane in my opinion. There's much bigger places like Lacombe, which is a small city. Doesn't even have a Walmart. Blackfalds. Really, the only places that are going to have Walmarts are Red Deer and Sylvan Lake. So yes, there is a Walmart in Stettler. It's got things like Canadian Tire as well as Mark's Work Warehouse. It really is a unicorn when it comes to amenities. I mean, it only has 6,000 people. So it is pretty crazy, the stuff that you're going to find there. And cutting in really quick, guys, just to give you a reminder that I am a licensed realtor in the province. So if you would like any help making the move, use this information popping up, get a hold of me any way you want. All right, let's get back to the video. Now, when we're looking at the price of real estate, that is something that people are really putting a lot of thought into when they're deciding where they want to live. Lots of people, again, they're sick and tired of living in the bigger cities like Calgary and Edmonton. You're seeing a lot of people decide to move out of there and find their way to the central Alberta area. And they're looking for, a nice, quiet, small town that isn't too far away from, a major center like Stettler is to Red Deer. But when you do get into rural Alberta, the prices of real estate, they are absolutely phenomenal. So at the time of making this video, the median detached price for a house in Stettler is $250,000. So that is super, super affordable. Now, it's still a seller's market all over Alberta. The inventory in Stettler is under 2 months, which is an extreme seller's market. So again, you want to have realistic expectations. Just because it's a small town, don't go in there thinking that you're just going to throw a bunch of lowball offers everywhere and you're going to get those accepted. It's a super competitive seller's market. Sellers do have the advantage and things are selling really quick there.
Quite a house you have here.
And?
We want to buy it.
Not a chance in hell.
It's an open house.
It's a closed house.
Now, when we talk about other amenities, things that you're going to need when you're living in a small town, it does have its own hospital, which is awesome. It has lots of, assisted living for seniors. And when it comes to other amenities, it has you covered for all of the grades, no matter what your child is in. So there's public and Catholic schools. The Stettler school goes from grades 1 to grade 12. I haven't seen that in a while. I grew up in Whitecourt and my school went from grade 1 to grade 12. And I think we had 300 kids in the entire school. So pretty cool to see that. And then the Catholic school goes from grades 1 to grade 9. So no matter what grade your child is in, they will be covered. Stettler has, all those immediate amenities that you're going to need. So hospitals, schools, sometimes, the smaller places can be lacking things. Stettler has all of them. Now, what are you going to do for entertainment in a small town like this? Now, we talked about how it has things like Walmart and Canadian Tire and Mark's Work Warehouse and a lot of really good shopping amenities. However, it's not a unicorn when it comes to nightlife. You're going to get these small hotel bars. I think it's called the Royal. That bar was there when I was in kindergarten. That place has been there forever. You got a cool place called Hackers, but when it comes to entertainment and nightlife, you have that typical small town stuff. So there's nothing too crazy there. You're probably gonna wanna head to Red Deer, which in my opinion still has crappy nightlife as well. Maybe you wanna go to Calgary. But if you're looking for some other really fun things to do in Stettler, it does have a really cool older train. My mom always wants to take our daughters there. It's from the 1920s, and you can go on these really cool excursions. There's events that they have on them, sometimes adults only, so you can leave the kids at home. So that is a really fun thing to do in Stettler. It does have a golf course right within the town. Not a lot of trees, pretty easy course, good for a slicer like me. And it is really close to a really good, in my opinion, one of the better lakes in central Alberta called Buffalo Lake. Now it has a lot of summer villages around it. We went out and got some footage of Roshan Sands today. Roshan Sands is, in my opinion, one of the nice villages that surround Buffalo Lake. It's got a really nice beach. It's got campgrounds. It's got everything that you can think of. And it is a hidden gem in central Alberta. So most people are thinking about Sylvan Lake, maybe Gull Lake. They don't really know much about Buffalo Lake. Go head out there, guys. It's an amazing place. Go check out Roshan Sands. Spend the day there. You're not going to be disappointed. Now, Stettler also really has some really good minor sports leagues for the kids. I know we played Stettler this year in baseball with my daughter. She's 12 now. Yep. And that is the only team that we lost to. So sometimes these small towns, that's all they have to do is play sports. So lots of sports, lots of hockey, lots of baseball, and Stettler's really well known for its rodeo. So again, my daughter, she's a barrel racer. We were out in Stettler almost every single weekend, doing rodeos out there. So it is a really cool place in central Alberta. A lot of people don't know about Stettler. Only got a population of 6,000 people, but it has a ton of amenities. So if you're missing something, it's a fairly quick drive to Red Deer, just over 45 minutes or 80 kilometers. So if you want something that's quiet and pretty close to a big center, Stettler should definitely be on your radar. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you're notified every week when a video comes out. And if you would like any help with your real estate needs, use this info popping up. Get a hold of me any way you know how. I'd love to hear from you.